Hey guys, I'm Gamer Mate and welcome back to a new video. So I'm here back inside my prison game. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make it so when you spawn in the car then you spend money instead of it just being free. And then also I'm going to be showing you how to make it so in the criminal base then only prisoners can enter. And yeah, let's get into the video. First thing is I'm going to be showing you how to make the car spawn cost money. So open up your button and then the script and it should look like this. And do local price equals to, let's do 50, and then on this line, so line 4 for me, we can, in between these brackets, we can do player, and then underneath this, these two cooldown lines, we can do if player dot leader stats dot cash, or whatever name your currency is, and then we can do dot value is higher or equals to price. Then we can go down. Then we can just delete this end. Then at the bottom we can just paste it back in. And the next thing we need to do is do player dot leader stats dot cash dot value equals to player dot leader stats dot cash dot value and then minus price. So then what this will do is just remove the cash from your lead stats. So if you test it, so we have 50 cash, we spawn it, and then you can see it gets rid of our money, and then we can spawn in the car, and then because we don't have any cash then we can't spawn it again. And then we click stop. So the next thing I'm going to be showing you what to do is this criminal base door. So if we go over and then we add in a part for the doors, and we can just stretch it across to the other door. Then we can rename this part to prisoner, actually be criminal, and then door, and then we can drag this inside the criminal base. And then this is going to be similar to the escape part. So if you just copy the escape part's script, so copy that, close it, and then paste it inside of the criminal door. So script, paste, and then what we need to do is change teams.prisoner to criminal. Then just remove this line. And then all we need to do now is script.parent.canCollide equals to false. Then wait. Let's wait 5 seconds. Then script.parent.canCollide equals to true. And then close it off. And then click play. So because we're on the prisoner team and we walk over, then you can see we can't enter, but if we quickly become a criminal and then go back over, then we can walk through and then that will work. Also make sure your door is anchored. There you go. So once again, once you play and you're like a policeman or a prisoner, you try walking over and then you can't actually enter it unless you're a criminal. You can do this with any other team, so this can be like used for police bases or anything like that. So the next thing I'm going to show you what to do is I'm actually just going to be adding a few icons above the building so we know what's what, like in Mad City. First thing, I'm actually just going to be quickly adding one inside this button so you know how much it is. So adding a billboard GUI. Inside of that, adding a text label. Then on the billboard GUI we can go down, go to studs offset and change the middle one to a high number, like this. And then you can change the size of the text label to 1,1,1,1. So if we just change the text, so text scaled, change the font, and then we could do car. And then we can do like a little dash. Then let's do 50, because that's the amount the price is. like that. But when you go further away, then you can see it looks a bit weird. So if you click the billboard UI, and then you should see max distance. So that should be set to infinite. So then we can change it to something like 20. And then you can see when we go further away, then it just disappears. So I'm going to be doing 35. So you can see it's here. Then when you walk away, when it disappears, like that. And the next thing I'm going to be doing is adding a part above the criminal base. And do the same thing. Let's name this to criminal base logo or something like that. And once again, inside of it we can add in a billboard UI. Inside of it this time we can add in a image label if you want it to be like a custom logo. So let's do that. So image label, you can see it looks a bit weird because it's been cut off. But this time, let's change the size of the billboard UI to something bigger. So my size is 100 by 100, like that. So you can see once you go further away, they can see it still. Let's change the always on top to on. So once you're inside, you can see where it is, kind of like Mad City. So then you always know where it is. And you can see when we go further away, you can still see it. And then what we can do is just change the image ID. So let's find a image. And let's do this one as a gun, just so we know this is criminal base. Okay, so I'm going to be using this one. Let's just take the ID. So if you double click it, and it should be like outlined in orange. Look inside properties and then find texture. Click it, then do Control and X. Then we can just delete the image now. Scroll down and paste it inside the image ID. The next thing I'm going to be doing is changing the background transparency to 1, as well as the brick transparency to 1. Also make sure it's anchored and can collide is off, like that. So now you can see we have little icons. It might look a bit weird how there's just like a floating gun. You might want to change the size of it to be something smaller. Let's do 50 by 50. But then this time do the size to 1, 0, 1, 0 on the image, like that. So then when you go further, then it looks less big, but you can tell it's like a icon. You go over to it, and it leads to here. And then we can duplicate it, and then do the same for the prison. Instead of it being a gun, we can pick something else. Then we can just rename this to prison logo. And once again do the same thing, so image. This time let's look for handcuff. Okay, so let's just use one like this. There's also another way to find the ID instead of just putting in the brick and then copying it. So what you do is hover over it, hover over one you like, click this little like magnifying glass, so you click it, and then down here click the 3 dots, and then copy asset ID. Now you can just close that off, and then paste in the ID. There we go. Now you can see it's changed to some handcuffs to know that this is the prison. There you go. And that's how you do the like little icons above the buildings. As well as one over here for the car. Okay, so now we can just decorate the map. Okay, here we go. So here's all my trees. You can probably make it look better if you haven't already made your map. So I've left a gap here in case I'm going to build like a town or city. I might remove some more trees over here so we can build more of like a city. There you go. So yeah, this is going to be my map for now. Let's just make sure we save it. So yeah, this is going to be it for today's video. If this video helped, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe down below. Also in the description, make sure to check out my Roblox group and Discord server also in the description. And I'll see you later. Bye!